I am David Lewis, and welcome to today's weekly sales tip. Have you ever wondered why the average salesperson only sells 10 to 12 cars per month? It's actually quite logical once you consider the following 4 reasons. First, our sales process has not changed. Though the auto industry has gone through tremendous changes during the past 3 decades, the mentality that most dealerships use to sell vehicles still remains basically the same. From my experience, nothing cripples an organization or a sales team more than doing something just because that's the way we've always done it. The truth is, change is painful and most don't want to do what it takes to step outside the box and achieve great success. If you want to rise above the crowd and become the exception, it's going to require that you make a serious commitment to change. That may sound like a harsh statement if you're one of those dealerships who employ salespeople who traditionally only sell 10 to 12 cars a month. But ask yourself this question. Am I really satisfied with our sales results, or do I want to achieve a greater and growing potential than what we have done in the past and what we are selling now? The second reason is salespeople just do not understand their customers. Many salespeople use pressure words that overpower the customer and try at every turn to control them until they finally give in and buy a car. Because of this very thing, most people would rather have a dental root canal than go to a dealership to buy a vehicle from a salesperson. Word tracks need to be utilized to reduce the customer's defensive posture and not increase it. If you want to grow your business, you need to have a sales force that is different and unique from your competition. The third reason is poor training. Understanding the customer alone is not the only important information you need. It's learning how to properly use that understanding to better serve those who come to your dealership looking to buy a car. There is nothing that can keep your dealership in the average lane more than thinking you already know what you need to do to be successful. To quote John Wooden, it's what you learn after you know it all that counts. Very few dealerships are willing to invest in their sales force by providing the type of training that is available today. Because most do not know how to properly train their sales force for success, they rely on the salesperson's natural ability to get the job done. Consider how successful your local sports team would be if they failed to train before the games. Our industry is the exact same way. We need to be constantly training our staff, and that means managers too. More sales are lost each day because salespeople are so unprepared. You might think they are prepared, but most are not. And finally is inadequate leadership. Now, I do not mean to be disrespectful in any way by this 4th area, but if Albert Einstein was right, the definition of insanity is the idea of doing the same thing over and over again, yet expecting different results. This should certainly strike a chord with our management and leadership today. Quality leaders produce better results because they keep abreast of what is happening in their industry and are willing to make the changes required for success. They don't rule over their employees, but rather guide them in the value and process of working as a unified team, competing for the customer's business together. Successful managers today lead from the front rather than drive their team from the rear with intimidation and pressure. They know that an informed customer can easily go elsewhere to buy. Likewise, a quality salesperson can go elsewhere to sell. As you go through your day, consider these 4 areas that I've shared with you, and then at the end of the month, evaluate your 10 to 12 car per month producers and ask yourself if these 4 factors had been applied, might they have sold more cars that month?